Guys, so we're filming in the garage tonight, so if it sounds a little weird, I apologize. Weather's been weird and wacky, and that's what we're gonna do. So normally I'm doing stuff with the lawn. Today is a little different. My family and I do like to plant and get a garden going. This year we're doing some above ground potting, and so I was looking at doing some pumpkins above ground, and pumpkins need some pretty big, containers to grow in. They're very massive plants. They have big roots, big root system. So they need a big, system to kind of be, or a big pot to be in. So I was looking at these and realizing I need about a 20-gallon pot for these. And so I got some grow bags. They're gonna, work out perfectly for these, but it's 20 gallons of dirt that we need to put in there. And I was looking at potting mix and I was like, my God, this stuff is so expensive. For, a 50 quart bag of potty mix, it's running $17. I mean, I'm gonna need 8 or 9 of these bags. That's over $100 just in dirt for some pumpkins. I mean, that's absurd. So I'm going to be making my own potty mix today. It's going to break down to just so much cheaper. We're gonna break it down for you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm gonna show you guys what you guys need, how this is gonna break down, how we're gonna mix it up, and just how much more efficient this is gonna be. This is gonna be a premium potty mix too. This isn't gonna be some cheap mix. This is gonna be some good stuff that you're gonna be able to use, and you're gonna see massive results within your plants being able to utilize this. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. We'll go ahead and make this mix up, show you guys how much money you're gonna save by doing this mix versus buying the pre-made stuff, and really just kind of advancing your skills in the garden and making sure that you are getting the most out of your plants. All right, so let's jump right on into it. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what you need. All right, guys, so here's everything you need to make your own potty mix. Everything you see here, I got at the big box store for $45. All this here, all right? 45 bucks for this. This is a 3 cubic foot bag of peat moss. We have 3 cubic feet of steer manure, local steer manure. You'll find each one, whatever you get at your big box store, they'll be a little bit different, but just straight up steer manure blend, compost. And then we have 2 8-quart bags of perlite. You can save money and actually get the bigger bag. Unfortunately, my store did not have bigger bags, so 16 quarts is what we're gonna be using today. So I just figured I'd grab 2 of these smaller bags. It did cost a little bit more, but if you can't find a big bag, you can get a big bag, use about half of it, and that'll actually save you a little bit more money than what I spent here today. But either way, 16 quarts of perlite is about what you're gonna need, all right? This is all $45. So in comparison, a 50 quart bag of Miracle Grow's potty mix, this stuff right here, is gonna run you about $17 a bag. That's not a lot of product for $17. When you break this down, you're gonna be getting almost the same amount, 50 quarts, for about $7.50. Give or take, a couple bucks here and there, depending on where you're at, depending on, the actual price points of what you're doing, about $7.50 for 50 quarts. So the savings are almost $10 a bag. That's insane, all right? So we're gonna go ahead, mix this up. It's gonna be a much better mix too. What you're gonna see here is gonna be way better than what you're gonna get out of this bag here, all right? Everything that you're gonna get is gonna have more benefits, more nutrients. It's gonna be better for your plants. All of that is gonna be so much better out of this mix here. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna show you guys how to mix it real quick. All right, and show you how much product you're actually gonna get from all this being combined together here. So let's jump right on into it. All right, guys, so first thing first, we're gonna open up our pea moss, get this thing all opened up. Bag. Again, this is 3 cubic feet of peat moss. Okay, so we have all of our pea moss down. It's really nice and dry, really good stuff here. Easy to work with in our hands. I'm putting this all down on a tarp so that way it's easy to spread out. Could be different ways you can do this. I've seen some people do it with like the kiddie pools. Unfortunately, I don't have a kiddie pool. So we're gonna do it on the tarp. It's not gonna be a big deal. Just something so it's easier to clean up. You could do this honestly just on the concrete if you wanted to. It's just more of a mess you have to clean up. So it's going to be a large mix, and so you want to be able to, you know, move about it easily and clean it up easily too. So next we're going to add in our 3 cubic feet of manure and manure compost. So let's go ahead and get that mixed in here right now. So guys, when you're adding in your steer manure compost, you want to make sure it doesn't smell like steer manure, I guess. You want to give it a good whiff. It should smell, it should already be composted down, and it should already kind of just smell just like dirt. So, yep, it just smells like dirt. It should only smell like dirt. It shouldn't smell, like steer manure. It should really have a dirt kind of smell to it. So give it a good smell before you add it in. Make sure it's not, still composting, because if it's still in the process of composting, you're gonna have a problem with your mix. It's gonna cause issues when you're, for your plants, and it's not something you're exactly gonna want to see happen to your mix here. So let's go ahead and get this added in. I like to smell each bag just to make sure. Yep, it just smells like dirt. So we're good there. And the last bag here. Yep, all the same. We're looking good. All right, so once you have your peat moss and your compost, piled up here, we're gonna go ahead and give this a nice mix. I'm gonna use my hands just to kind of mix it all together here. You can use a rake, shovel, whatever you want to use to kind of get this all mixed together, but you want to get it all kind of incorporated, looking all uniform in one style of dirt, I guess is maybe the word you want to use. But you just want to get it all mixed together, looking good. This is going to be a dirty process here, but I guarantee you it's going to be worth it. So we're going to go ahead and get this all mixed up. I'm going to put on some gloves just to kind of keep my hands from getting any type of wood splinters or anything in there, because there is some of that in this compost. So we're going to go ahead and just put these gloves on just to kind of protect the hands a little bit. And we'll go ahead and get this mixed up right now. All right, now looks good. So didn't take too long, a couple minutes there, just kind of mixing it around, making sure everything's kind of looking good. And next we're gonna add in our perlite. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our 2 bags, get our perlite piled in here, mix it all up one more time, and then it'll be good to use. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that real quick. So first bag of perlite going in, just sprinkle this through. I would say there's no strong measurement for perlite. You just want it to be really well incorporated in there into this mix. So we'll go ahead and get it all in there. We'll go ahead and get the second bag in there right now. All right, guys, so here it is, fully mixed, ready to go, ready to use. At this point too, if you wanted to add in any extra nutrients into your soil, any additives, bone meal, fertilizers, worm casings, anything like that, now's a good time to do it. You can go ahead and add it in right now. That way you don't have to add it in maybe when you're planting. If you want to store some of this and then use it as needed for certain plants and then add in fertilizers later, you could totally do that as well. Like I said though, this stuff is gonna be far, far cheaper. For about a cubic foot, this is about $7.50 a bag versus your Miracle-Gro potting mix. About a cubic foot is going to cost you almost $17, $18 a bag. So the savings, astronomical. So for $7.50 a cubic foot, this is going to be a much better product for you to use. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it interesting. If you did, please make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. And as always, guys, go out and make it a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.